Welcome everyone to tournament number 15 of Tetris Tuesdays live on VTV. And I am your host for today. Of course, there's always FD over here, live on the VTV channel. We're going to have tournament number 15 today. Before I start the music again, gonna just take a quick look. We have a lot of people today. 14 entries for the tournament. So let's get we're gonna get started here very soon. Any tournament entries that want to come in are now closed, just to let y'all know. So tournament entries have closed 2 minutes ago. So sorry for anyone who's was just a little bit too late to be able to come into the tournament and get things going. But you know, you can always join in next week as well. But unfortunately, you know, we have to cap things off when it actually starts here. But what's up, Modest in Cyber Star Outrun Void? Let's start by welcoming everyone here who's chatting today. Let me welcome all you wonderful chatters in the chat. There we got Modest, Outrun, Void, like I said, Modest, and we got Moobot here. Moobot holding it down as the official bot that we use here at VT in our Twitch streams. But yeah, so I just want to start by saying a few things before we get started with the actual tournament and the stream itself. Just let me turn on the music a little bit as well, so I don't so it's not a little bit too loud. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's a bit too quiet now. Hold on a second, folks. It's hard to do this. Try my best. Give me a second. I think that'll be the best that we can actually do. So let me just turn down the music a little bit as we get started here. All right. So as I was saying though, folks. Oof. Actually, I'll let one more entry in. We have a late entry from Mikami, but whatever. We'll just let that one in. Since Mikami was a late entry, but that'll be the last one coming in real quick. But before we get started with that entry and whatnot, I just want to say a few things. So, Bob the Builder debut in Tetris Tuesday. That'll be great. But let me start by saying a few things. So first of all, we still got planning going for the huge event that I'm going to announce probably next week. I was supposed to announce this huge event for the past 2 weeks for VTV, but we'll get to that soon with that as well. Also, just want to announce that there are new openings, accepting more openings for the VTV Tetris Tuesday staff. So that means if you want to be a bracket editor or possibly a match commentator, we currently don't have any active match commentators right now, but there is only one on board besides me. So there is another opening for match commentator or bracket editors. Bracket editors are the most important role next to the sprint time editors as well, which we only need one sprint time editor, but bracket editors probably are the really one of the most important roles here at Tetris Tuesday as well. So if you want to learn how to edit the brackets, or if you already know how to do that, and want to help out with that stuff, just feel free to DM me after the stream. We'll get the interview going and a little bit of an application to be a part of the Tetris Tuesday staff team and help out with that, and also increases your chances of other things like that. How Modest is one of our most recent VTV staff as well, so always helping out and whatnot and things like that. We just couldn't turn him down there. Had to go and bring him to the actual official VTV staff team as well. So good to see things like that, people helping every week and whatnot. But we'll get back to that later as well. So before we go into this tournament as well, let me start. Let me do one more thing. I still have some brackets to edit a little bit, and we have Mikami coming in with a late entry, which we'll accept since Mikami is a regular who comes here often. So we know that Mikami already knows what to do, and that we're serious here. So Mikami is going to be seated right there. All right, folks, so that means we have 15 entries here today, officially in the VTV Tetris Tuesday tournament number 15 of season number 2. So let's go ahead and look at these brackets here. If you want to look at today's bracket, just do exclamation mark bracket, and make sure you also don't forget to tweet us out at sorry, hold on a second. Let me just, don't forget to tweet us out at Variety TTV using hashtag Tetris Tuesday to show people that we're live on Twitch. So get your Twitter triggers out there, and also be sure to remember to help us out there, get the word out there on Twitter, or if you want to tell your friends and Tetris family about the tournament, anyone who would love to compete as well throughout the years and whatnot. Feel free to go ahead and always let them know what we're doing here for Tetris Tuesday. So anyway, let me just how do I close down this welcome thing? Hold on a second, I'm looking for that. Okay, one more thing we're gonna edit here is this for round number 1. We're gonna get I'm gonna show y'all the seatings here in just a little bit. I just need to edit that here. All right, so my bad with the late start, folks. It's gonna be a little bit running back and forth since we don't have any bracket editors that are awake or here today. We have lost quite a few of our bracket editors over the last probably 7-8 weeks. You know, we keep just actually no, not a few, probably just 1 or 2, but we don't have a lot of back editors, so that's why I made the announcement to start off with about the Tetris staff openings, since we're having a lot more traction with this event and whatnot. It's always good to have more hands on deck and and get that going. So now let's go officially to the tournament entries here and look at who is going to be in the bracket. Like I said, to look at today's brackets, just do ! bracket to always stay up to date with the tournament progress and who is going to be battling it out in each specific match. But anyway, let's take a look here. We have Fizzle and Rutabaga coming at round 1. Corner Vogue, you know, all that other stuff, and then Blog with a round 1 bye with the first seed as well. Now, this is the official seedings for today's tournament. 15 players, 15 seeds, and it's going to be quite a good bracket to see. Fizzle and Rutabaga is going to be an interesting match as well, and also it's great to see that we have a lot of familiar faces here today. A lot of people who are new, but also people who have not been with us for quite a few weeks, who are returning to the Tetris Tuesday madness. So shout out to those people coming in and coming back. We got Garbo, who's not been here in a long time, so it's great. I'm glad to see Garbo here today. Let's give a big round of applause for Garbo here. He's one of our match commentators, but he's an inactive match commentator, but we still love him quite a lot. We got who else is coming back in the action? Rutabaga is coming back, has not been here for a while. Romian has really probably not been here since week 5 of Tetris Tuesday. I'm not sure, I forget, but quite a lot of familiar faces, people returning, so it's great to see that you folks are back. Like I said, doesn't matter how long of a break you take, you know, as long as you clear out your mind and enjoy what you can do with that break, you know. Don't ever be nervous or afraid to take a little break from the tournaments and come back whenever you want, you know. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look also at the JS Just room here and get the tournament actually started here, so we don't have to make everyone wait here that long. So we don't want to wait too long to get to the official stuff. My bad, I'll keep moving my mic, but let's go ahead and go to the Tetris browser here and start a new lobby. It's going to be called VTV Tournament, as usual. For those of you who don't know, VTV stands for Variety TV, like you can see on the screen. Some people don't even know what VTV means, which is quite sad sometimes, though it's right there in bold letters on our logo. Variety TV. But yeah, that's just an interesting story. You wouldn't believe the names I've heard people call VTV and completely butcher those 3 letters. So it's funny to watch sometimes, but you know, people completely butcher their name. Variety TV. So I know that's a little story there, but anyway, let me just start by explaining the tournament rules before we get into the action here. It's called VTV Tournament, by the way, if you're going to be joining the room as well, just to remind everyone. But also, it is a best of 3 tournament. So let me just look at the brackets here today as well. It's a best of 3 tournament until we get to the semifinals. Once we hit semifinals, it becomes a best of 5. Each player has an option to warm up before their match with the other player, but you only get 1 warm up. You can also skip the warm up if you wish to do so. But also, if you're going to be joining the VTV tournament room, be sure to spectate whilst everyone else, I mean the 2 people, are doing their matches. But yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm starting a new lobby, my bad. Wait. Oh my god, yeah, my bad. I have to start a new room. VTV TT tournament is going to be the new room. I forgot something to do important in this. It's going to be a 2-player limit. That's what I forgot to do. 2-player limit. So, new room. My bad, folks. VTV TT tournament. That was really my mistake there. New room, please. VTV TT tournament. Don't be confused by the latter. So there are the tournament rules right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets to see who's going to be coming up first. That means Fizzle and Rutabaga are going to be coming up first. Fizzle and Rutabaga, the first match officially for today's tournament and round number 1. So Fizzle and Rutabaga, make sure you both join the VTV Tetris Tuesday tournament room with the players limit of 2. So we need, oh my bad, yeah, let me spectate. We need Rutabaga and also, who's the spare Ren? Please, I do hope that we have some Daestra staff joining us at some point today, just in case we have interruptions and things like that, because they always are very helpful in these situations. But how do I close that? Okay, so we need Rutabaga and Fizzle here today. Let's see if they're going to be joining us. Hold on a second. Oh wait, did I not enter in Mikami for late entry? Oh, I did. Okay, I did. Just had to make sure. So yeah, Rutabaga and Fizzle coming up first here at the tournament. Please ping Fizzle to come up first and compete. Okay, so we'll just skip that match and give Fizzle some time to refresh. He just came home, so let's skip on to the second match of the of round number 1. So let's take a look here. We have Corona versus Voig coming up here in this next round. So Corona versus Voig is going to be up here in this this next round. So let's have these two actually officially start on for the first match of today's tournament. So Corona and Voig, please join the lobby for the VTV Tetris Tuesday tournament. So let's close down the tourney browser. Take a look here. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, delicious. But yeah, welcome, by the way. Also, thanks for joining us, man. How's it going? So Voig and Corona coming up first in today's tournament. So once Corona, or Voyage, my bad, it's Voyage, I keep forgetting that pronunciation. But Corona, please join the lobby here so we can get started with the first match of the Tetris tournament today. Let me just also spectate, my bad. I am spectating. The hell? Alright, so Corona will have to be joining the room very soon. So Corona, please join the room once you get here. If Corona doesn't join in one more minute, we're gonna have to skip Corona's match versus Voyage and probably go on into why can't I go spectator mode? What the hell? It doesn't let me spec. What? Alright, so let's take a look here. Where is Corona? Please ping Corona there. We need to have him here in the match here. He's the first match of the tournament. If Corona doesn't join us, we're gonna have to unfortunately skip Corona's match for now and then move on to the next one. We're not going to just auto DQ people in the first round. We'll give them some time to get through and go to that match later. So Corona is here now. So let's go ahead and get this match started. So like I said, it is a best of 3 for those of you watching. Everyone is watching at home, so that would make no sense to say that. But for those who are watching who are new here, it is a best of 3, like I said, for the tournaments. Each match, each round is best of 3. Until the semifinals, it becomes a best of 5 into the grand final of the tournament. So we have Corona and Voig here. Let me just see if I can turn on my volume just a little bit more, just like that. But we've got, like I said, each player with an option to warm up. That seems to have been the warm up right there. Voyage and Corona. Well, now we have. So here we go. The first match of today's tournament. Like I said, Voyage is also one of the one of the more newer players that we have seen join us. I think Voyage's first tournament was last week, so it's good to see that Voyage is back. We're going to see how things progress, you know, over time in each of these players' tournament appearances. But Corona with a huge appearance last week, I believe. We take a look at the last week's bracket, which I'm not gonna. So please reset counter or start the match when you can. It looks like the match isn't starting for some reason, so let's get this match started if we can, please, so we can get this tournament going accordingly for everyone else who is waiting in the brackets here. But yeah, last week Corona had very first championship belt, so let's see if Corona will come to reclaim that crown and take a back-to-back week title, or let's see if there'll be a new champion here today at the Tetris the VTV Tetris tournament. So there we go. Yeah, y'all should go there. Let's the first match. Please start the match. I'm not was that 2-1 already, or because the first match was the warm-up. Okay, so this is it seems there's been a bit of a confusion, but we're starting with the second match of the tournament here in this series. Corona coming in with a very clean well, that was going to be triple T-spin combo, but it seems like might have misplaced that L-bar, but regardless, they're still able to take a nice 2-0 round sweep there for Corona. That means Corona's going to be moving on early into round number 2. So a nice clean win there coming in for Corona in this first match of the tournament. As we can see, my bad, I was looking at last week's bracket, but so that means Corona moves on into the 2-0 victory to move on to round number 2. Let's take a look now. In the next bracket we have Garbo. Actually, no, we're going to skip Garbo's match since Garbo was also coming home a little bit late. Mystery and Slate Effects going to be coming up next for the round number 1 bracket. So Mystery Slate Effects is going to be the match coming up next. Let's see how the series plays out. Now, Slate Effects is also one of our brand new players here. This is Slate's first Tetris Tuesday tournament. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Oh wait, wait, hold on a second. Actually, Fizzle, you can. Okay, Garbo's here. Okay, never mind. Let's skip that here. So let's go back. We're gonna backtrack a little bit. I think Fizzle's ready to go. So we're gonna just we're gonna start with Fizzle and Rutabaga coming up next. My bad. So I hope they didn't start the match yet. We got Mr. FAQ 2014 rating with a party of 3. Welcome to the Tetris Tuesday tournament number 15. Welcome, Mr. FAQ. Thanks for the lovely raid there from the stream. Everyone give Mr. FAQ a lovely follow there for being awesome in rating the stream. Check out that channel there. Thanks for that raid, and we appreciate it very much. But coming up next, we have Fizzle and Rutabaga for today's tournament. So let's go to the room. So Fizzle and Rutabaga can come up next. We have a few people trying to disturb the tournament. So if any JSR staff are here, please kick those people who are not spectating in the tournament. So nobody's being skipped, folks. We're just going back to the original order. But so welcome, raiders. For those of you who are new here, from the raid from Mr. FAQ, this is the Tetris Tuesday, VTV Tetris Tuesday tournament. We do every Tuesday starting at 2 p.m. PST or 5 p.m. EST as well. So Dormaku is needs to be kicked from the room, please. If we have any JSR staff, somebody call up Jez or Dal's on his phone, so we can't do that, or someone call up Eddie, whoever we can, to remove people trying to disturb today's tournament here. Please just go ahead and type spec if you're watching in the room. We would like to we would like to go ahead and get this tournament running smoothly. So please respect that and and just spectate the match, please. All right, so we're gonna wait for JSR staff. We have a little bit of interference in today's tournament, unfortunately, but yeah, like I said, for anyone new here, this is a double elimination tournament. We have a best of threes in each round, except for the semifinals. Then it moves on to best of 5 as well. So we do this every week. Like I said, fun tournament to do. We always have a lot of new faces or familiar faces returning every week. Very intense tournament at times and very fun to do so. So we're probably just going to make a new tournament room. This is quite the situation here, since we have somebody who wants to troll in the match today. So let's go ahead and just make a new room that's going to be called, once again, VTV tournament. VTV tournament. So join the new room. We're not going to wait on somebody to spectate. So we have no JSR staff or bracket editors on here today. So we have we're quite empty-handed here, but we can still make things work out. So please go to spectate as soon as you join the match. We need Fizzle and Rutabaga coming up in this room to join this next match and get going. So if that happens again, we'll just make it a private room. But I don't think we see a lot of disturbances coming up here now as well. So it's all good to see. Each player has a chance to warm up as well. Like I said, for those of you who are also new and thinking about competing as well next week. But also, like I said, while the warm up still goes, you know, be sure to tweet us out at VTV using hashtag Tetris Tuesday to go and let people know about the hype that we have here every week. Get out your Twitter triggers and help a channel out. So here we go into the first match. Fizzle versus Rutabaga, both in kind of very similar situations that we kind of see each week. We haven't really seen this matchup coming on too much each week, but it's good to I kind of always wanted to see this matchup more often here, Rutabaga versus Fizzle, especially with the new waves that a player like Fizzle's been making on pretty recently, just making some great tournament finishes throughout this the past few weeks here, seeing a lot of improvement. We haven't seen Rutabaga here in quite a while in this tournament, so I was glad to see him back as well. So we're just gonna kind of see what new things they both might bring to the table in this matchup that we haven't seen from them in a while, as they meet up again. And Fizzle just gonna take the first match there, make it a little bit more consistent with those T-spin double combos. Not really having to downstack too much, but there seems to be a bit of a misdrop there at the start, or probably that's going to be a setup for something. But Rutabaga with a strong opener at the start here. It looks like it's going to be another triple T-spin there from Rutabaga with a double T-spin. T-spin. Oh no, there was a huge spike there. Probably almost a PC clear. Fizzle can do really nothing about that, and there goes a 1-1 series tie coming in for Rutabaga. We see a lot of things coming out the back from Rutabaga. We have not seen a lot of those triple T-spins coming in from Rutabaga in the past few weeks, so it seems like there are a lot of new playstyles and strategies coming in from both players to see how they're going to come into this tournament and bring a new sort of flair and taste into this as well. So now this is going to be very interesting. It's not we usually don't see a close match here in the first round. It's usually always a two match sweep, but to be able to come to a close series like this in the first round, and this is why I wanted to see this sort of matchup, as both players were really going to give each other a run for their money. But Fizzle at the end just taking that 2-1 series lead, just being a little bit more consistent. Rutabaga probably delaying a little bit, but Fizzle being able to punish that and take up great opportunity to take great advantage of that as well. Let's see. FD acting like I don't always VT. Well, but yeah, it seems like a little bit of rusty match, but still both doing a great job of making the match close. Hold on. But yeah, though Rutabaga had a nice job. I had to type in the game chat, but Rutabaga doing a nice job with those cannons there in that match. My bad about that, folks. Being a little bit delayed in my stuff there. Rutabaga coming with a nice BT cannons. It was great to see that. A very close match here in the first round already. So glad to see how that went and turned out. So let's go into the tournament entries once again and take a look at this. That means Fizzle is going to move on to the second round to face off against Corona, coming in 2-1 in round number 2. So now we have Garbo versus Chocolate Milk. I'm just going to call you Chocolate Milk, buddy. Oh, Uberpone is a rating today. Thank you, Uberpone, for the lovely raid. Let's see. It doesn't show how many he's raiding with, but nonetheless, thank you very much for the lovely raid. Uberpone is also another one of our Variety TV casters, part of the VTV team. So be sure to follow that channel as well. Thank you for the lovely raids today, everyone. It is great to see y'all here. Welcome to Tetris Tuesday, tournament number 15. We're having a great tournament underway so far. But now let's go back to the match before I talk my head off. So Mystery and Slate Effects, Garbo and Chocolate Milk are going to be up next. Oh, okay, so it looks like the warm-up is over. My bad, I missed that. I just had to acknowledge the raid there. A lovely raid coming in from Uberpone, so thank you very much. Like I said, I am running around quite a bit without Tetris staff. A lot of Tetris staff on board today, so give me a bit if I delay a little bit. But yeah, how's it going as well? Uberpone, we're doing great here today. Yeah, Uberpone is another one of our VTV casters. We're in the match right now, by the way, so I think they both had the chance to do the warm-up now. So this is Garbo's also Garbo's first tournament in a long time as well. This is Chocolate Milk's first tournament overall. And also, let's give a big birthday shout out to Uberpone as well. I'm not sure if they're gonna get the match started here. Okay, so yeah, there we go. So the match is actually officially started here, and we're gonna sing happy birthday for Uberpone in this after this next match. So Garbo coming in with a lovely strong opener right there. I didn't see what the opener was, unfortunately, but still being consistent with those teaspoon doubles onto Chocolate Milk, as we can see. Chocolate Milk still looking for that combo to counterplay that, trying to set up a nice down stack opportunity for themselves, but it seems like Garbo's going to take that first match 1-0 to lead the series in round number 1 versus Chocolate Milk. So now this is a match point for Garbo, or can Chocolate Milk tie up the series? So the thing about Garbo too, you know, we've kind of seen a bit of improvement too with the 4-line sprint times, you know, just improving with the speed overall of his playing style as well. So it's good to see, you know, Garbo coming back and yeah, to come back and make another statement here after being gone for a while. And I hope Garbo's schooling is going well, as going great as well, as Garbo had to take a break because of being busy with school and stuff like that. So as we can see, school did not really hold Garbo back a bit, just setting up for a clean Tetris combo there, following into a more Tetrises into a teaspoon double as well. So there's a nice 2 Tetris teaspoon double combo right there just to close off that match for Garbo, and Chocolate Milk not having enough time to respond to that as well. So that's going to be a nice 2-0 lead in this match. So Garbo going to move on to round number 2 for this match, for this series. So GG right there. Garbo moving on. Let's go to the tournament browser. And for those of you new as well, to look at today's tournament bracket, just go ahead and do ! bracket to check up with the tournament progress and see how things are going as well. So Mystery and Side Effects are up next in the round. But let's give a actually, we'll probably do a birthday song for Uber after the tournament, and let's oh boy, Darmaku's here again. Let's see what's going on here, but what is going on? Let's see. So Darmaku, please go ahead and spectate in the match here, please. Let's we'd like not to have the Okay, so Dormaku is going to be spectating now, but I don't know if I want to sing happy birthday now or later after the tournament. But we'll probably do that a little bit after the tournament, or while we're waiting for the finals match. So a little bit later on, but still, Dormaku is we need a gesture staff now. So somebody please try to ping a gesture staff if you can, because we have a bit of a disturbance here. But yeah, like I said, by the way, the tournament is going great right now. So thanks for asking. I hope your birthday is going great as well. Best wishes, the very one of our own VTV casters. But so yeah, this is we need Dormaku to spec here. So if y'all want to see what's going on right now with the thing, so we have somebody in here who is doesn't seem to know that we're having a tournament, or probably do but won't disturb. So Dormaku needs to spectate here. So if a please, if a JSTRA staff member could get online just for, like, you know, a few minutes and try to kick these players, trying to disturb today's tournament and taking away the fun for the players here today. So let's we would please I'd like to ask you to spectate here before one of the staff will have to kick you from the room. So I think we're waiting on a gesture staff right now. We do have somebody here who is I guess not spectating, so we're gonna wait on that a little bit. As we wait a little bit, also I'm gonna drink some water here. So I apologize about this delay, folks. We are trying to get these issues solved here as best as we can. So we need so we're gonna just try to get a Tetris mod here to help us out with this room here. Going, there we go. Thank you very much, Jez. So Jez, the main developer here for Tetris, is on now. So thank you very much, Jez, for taking time out of your busy schedule to help us out with this little problem that we've got here. Give a big round of applause to Ches for helping out, since we can now solve this issue here and kick players disturbing the tournament. So big applause to Ches here. So with that being said, let's go look at the tournament browser here. Once again, we do have Mystery and let's see who's up next. We have Mystery and Slate Effects coming up next here. So Slate Effects, I hope you are ready as well. Just please go and join the room as soon as you can. Also, I did want to say one thing as well. It seems like you know, as we get into these tournaments and whatnot, I know they're a bit competitive with you know, with people's skill set and whatnot. But if somebody's sprint time is lower than yours, show them some respect. Don't make fun of their sprint times or anything like that. You know, we're all here competing to improve and whatnot. So just make sure, you know, you're kind of mindful of that. People are here to compete, enjoy themselves, and also improve at their own pace. So it seems like we still have a little bit of disturbance in this room today. Unfortunately, we might have to just make a private room with a certain password. Okay, there we go. What is going on now? So, like I said, Mystery and Slate Effects gonna have to join. So, Mystery, please join the lobby here as well. I'm very sorry about this delay, folks. I don't know why people are coming into the tournament room and trying to disturb today's tournament here. Let's take a look. So also, we might have maxed out the spectator mode. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here with JS just right now at the moment, so I do apologize about that, folks. Trying to get this round one completed as best as we can. Also, I want to also take one more moment to say one more thing here as well. So for those of you also in the once you get to the losers bracket, make sure you please play out your matches in a separate room and report your scores in the Discord server as well, so we can move you on. It seems like we do have a forfeit coming in early in the tournament from Chocolate Milk, so Voig is going to move on early on into the tournament and declare Voig the winner. My bad, folks. Let me just... So Voig moves on by default in this match because of the forfeit coming in from Chocolate Milk there, so we're going to move Voig on to that round. But Mystery Slate Effects, it seems like we're having a bit of technical difficulties with Slate Effects joining the room as well. So we need Slate and Mystery here. Slate and Mystery still joining the lobby. Like I said, my apologies about the little bit of delays here as well. I'm not sure what is. We are waiting on a few things here, folks. Like I said, my apologies about that. We are just waiting for something to... So Mystery and Slate Effects are both not here at the moment. Okay. All right. One second, folks. What is... So we're waiting for Slate Effects to join. If Slate Effects is not able to join the room, like I said, once again, we do... my apologies about that. So my apologies about that, folks. So it seems like we are having a bit of difficulties here with trying to have somebody else join. So we're going to skip into the next match here. A lot of first round match skips, unfortunately. So my apologies about that, folks. We're trying to move as quickly as we can for y'all and the people waiting to compete as well. And that's why we're just going to move on to the next match, which is JF versus Mikami. So JF and Mikami, please join the lobby. You're going to be up next for round number 1. So once again, my bad about that delay, folks. We have spent quite a lot of time already in this in the first round here. So yeah, we're going to see JF and Mikami coming up next here. So JF and Mikami, let's go ahead and get you both in the room now in this lobby, so we don't have to wait furthermore. So let's go and see JF in. So it seems like Slate Effects is not going to be able to join at the moment, so we're going to skip that match for now. So Mikami and JF, or JFEC, is coming here. So JF is also another player who has not really been here in a while to compete with us, but we're glad to see that JF is back. JF, one of the players that we really love to watch quite a bit here as well. So can't wait to see what JF's been up to these days with the his Tetris playing, sort of his playing style, or any strategies that we might be seeing coming in from JF. It's been a while since we've seen him play, so welcome back, JF, as well. So waiting on JF to join the tournament here. I'm not tournament, but join the room. Let's take a look at what is going on here. So JF seems to be AFK, even though Somebody, let's ping JF. I don't know why everyone is AFK today when their matches are coming up. So, is my mic on? Is this thing on? JF, you're up next here in the match. So, JF, make me coming up here. Like I said, this is probably one of the longest delays we had so early on in the tournament on round number 1. So, JF, you're up next here to compete with us. Nice memes and the media sharing stuff as well. But let's see. So let's take a look. So Slate might have been banned, so just in case, let's try to get Slate unbanned here as well. JF seems to be AFK, unfortunately. I don't know what's going on here with everyone being AFK today. But let's go. If you're gonna sign up for the tournament, please try to be there when your match is ready. So Romian versus Tetris Star 99 is going to be the next matchup. 3 matches in a row that I don't want to have to skip 3 matches in a row. But Romian versus Tetris Star 99. Please get to your match. You're up next. So Romian Tetris Star 99 is going to be the next matchup in round number 1. So if they're not here, somebody please ping them. Coming up next, so Romian Tetris Star 99. So we really want to like if you're you know, set up for the match, we don't want to make your opponent wait. So sometimes, you know, there's an opponent waiting for you just to compete and battle you. So you want to pay respect to that opponent's time as well, because they have been waiting patiently to get to their next match as well. So that means coming up next here, like I said, Romian and Tetris Star 99. So where is Tetris Star 99? Let's take a look. Are we gonna have to skip 3 matches in a row? Let's please not skip 3 matches in a row, because we know we've people patiently waiting here for a while. So we want to get this. Okay, so Cyberstar is Tetris Star. My bad. So Cyberstar 65. I'll remember that for next time. So here we go. Here's the actual match now. Let's see. Is Make Me facing Tetris Star? No, Romian is facing. So Make Me has to spectate. Please. We need Romian. So yeah, so Romian's gonna be joining the room now. Like I said, now we can actually get into a match, the next match for round number 1. I do apologize everyone about that long delay, but here we go. I think, yeah, they're gonna have a practice round, which is, you know, the warm up. Like I said, you have you can opt to warm up or skip it as well. And also, please try to slate if you can, try to get banned, just in case you might have got banned. Try to get banned, and let's help Slate out, ping the admins and whatnot if they can help that out as well. So anyway, here we go to the second match. Finally, another match for round number 1 that we don't have to skip. So good luck, have fun, both Cyberstar and Romian. So let's take a look here. Cyberstar and Romian here coming up next. It seems like Romian's going to come in with a quick Tetris into a T-spin double opener with another Tetris. It seems like Romian might be a little bit quicker getting into those combos there. Cyberstar just looking for you know, some right pieces to burn through this garbage and down stack here, but it seems like Cyberstar probably was a bit too passive for that first match. So Romian is going to be taking that first match 1-0 versus Cyberstar. So now with Romian in the series lead, does have quite a bit of momentum and advantage here to be taking this not too harsh there. There goes a huge spike there coming in from Romian with that nice T-spin double, with both a lot of T-spin doubles in a row, coming in with that little Tetris there. Not a lot of complex you know, setups there for Romian to have to do, just very clean and consistent and short there for Romian to come in with a 2-0 match lead with the win. GG for Romian. Good to see Romian again coming into the match and competing. We've not seen you in a while, so welcome back, Romian. What a statement to make with your first match back. Also, Tetris Star or Cyberstar 65, a player that we have not seen in quite a while as well. A lot of familiar faces here joining us here again today. So Salubris versus Modest Tomato is the next match that we have here. So Salubris and Modest Tomato, please go ahead and join up the match next so we can get you both into this quickly. So Salubris, Modest Tomato coming up next for the match here. All right, so here we go. So this is going to be the third to last match for round number 1. If Mystery Set Effects or JFMakeMe cannot make it, then we'll have to possibly DQ one of them, unfortunately. But we don't really want to have to do that. So let's go in to the Salubris Modest Tomato match. So Salubris Modest Tomato, be sure to join the room up next. We are waiting for let's see what's going on here. It seems we have a bit of a problem still with Slate Effects trying to join. All right, so please try to get Slate Effects into the lobby so Slate Effects can compete. I apologize if Slate Effects, if you're not able to join. Unfortunately, that is not in our control here at VTV, since we are not staff or we don't have any sort of permissions or control over JS It is a separate client from VTV itself. So apologize very much for that Slate Effects. If Jez can help you out, please try to contact Jez Slate. That's probably going to be your best bet to do so. That's the best way that we can help you out, by contacting the JS staff. So yeah, but your match should be coming up next. We only skipped because yeah. All right, so let's take a bit of a look here. So there we go. So it looks like they're going to do a warm-up here as well. Yeah, so they're so Salubris and Modest Tomato are going to go for a quick warm-up. As we can see, Salubris is also one of those players who's also been quite, we've been seeing quite a lot of improvements from as well. So a lot of, just improved tournament finishes throughout the weeks here and there. So it's going to be interesting to see what they pull out of the table today. And good to see Modest Tomato back as well. I don't think we had Modest Tomato last week, but it's good to see our Modest Tomato staff back as well. Modest Tomato definitely being a Modest Tomato at its best, coming back from quite a break. So good to see a lot of players back here as well. But let's stop talking about that, go to the match here. So we in the first match of the series, Salubris coming in with some a bit of a quicker combo there, but now they're both kind of neck and neck. Modest Tomato trying to set up that overhang to get into some quick few T-spin combos there. It seems like that could have been a bit of a misdrop there from the ZP. So now Modest Tomato just trying to burn through the garbage, trying to clean up some of the mess there on the playing field. But Salubris going to punish that mistake and capitalize on that opportunity there. So Salubris going to be able to 1-0 series lead for this match here. And now Salubris taking advantage from that series lead. There goes a triple T-spin into a T-spin double there. Modest Tomato under a bit of trouble here, in danger of topping out, and the misdrop, 2 misdrops in a row, unfortunately, and that's going to mean Salubris moves on for the next match to go into round 2. GG, Salubris moving on. Wait, give me a second here, folks. Let me take a look. It seems like we have a bit of technical difficulties. Well, not really, but It's Dormoku must probably have been Slate Effects. I'm not quite sure. So, so I don't know if y'all remember early on in the match. It seems like when we had somebody named Dormoku in the match earlier on, we thought they were disturbing the tournament. But that probably might have been one of the players trying to actually play, but they forgot they were actually signed into that account. So let's go to the next match here. Slubris, I think it was Slubris, yeah, that won a 2-0 series versus Modest Tomato. So we're gonna go back into the match here. Mystery versus Slate Effects coming up here next. So that could be a fat rip there, but I think Slate should be able to come back into the room now. We're gonna see if we can get that problem solved here with Slate Effects possibly being banned. That possibly could have been that one account that they were in. So let's see if that's the case there. Oh no, okay, so never mind. Did not have a account. We're waiting to see what the problem was that as well was for. But also let me I'm sorry that we're getting like backtracked back and forth. This is really this is the longest round one that we had by far. It should not take an hour to do round one, but we had a lot of mishaps to make this going smooth. That's why, you know, we could delay a little bit. So my apologies about that, folks. We're just trying to get this to as smoothly as possible. But like I said, if you get to the losers bracket as well, make sure you please go into your separate rooms and play out that match. So Tetris Star and Modest Tomato, you're both going to have to play out this match here and decide who's going to stay in the tournament in that bracket. So once you do that, report the scores to us and we can move your respective positions into the next bracket. So all right, so we have two players here that are not even in the tournament in the room. Slate Effects is here now, and Jez, we're gonna have to kick these two folks out if you can please. But Mystery and Slate Effects will finally be having their match here for round number 1. Let's go and take a look now at the Tetris room. Yeah, my apologies about that, folks. Just spectate. Okay, so Mystery and Slate Effects gonna be having to come up next. Where did my music go? Seems like my music is not even here now. All right, so Mystery and Slate Effects gonna be coming up next. Mystery has joined now, so we're gonna be finally moving on to that match that we were supposed to do 2 matches ago. So like I said, my apologies about those delays there, folks, but now we're gonna be able to get to the next match for round number 1 and see who is going to be moving on to the second round and who's going to be going to the lower brackets to compete for a chance to stay in still. So here we go. So they are not going to warm up, it seems like. Mystery and Slate Effects just going to skip right into it without the warm-up there. And Slate Effects is a bit AFK for some reason. Slate just not realized the match has started there. Late start might be costing Slate Effects a bit, you know, a bit of damage here. Gonna have to be forced to make a quick decision to top out, to downstack there. And that was a dangerous top out position there for Slate Effects to be in. And there goes the 1-0 match for Mystery, taking it on quickly from the AFK. Slate Effects is was a bit AFK again starting off that match there, so that might cost the first round here, but Slate Effects still has a chance though to go and reverse sweep or take the match to a tied series here. There's a bit of a misdrop coming in from Slate Effects with the S piece, but still able to manage. Oh, there goes another misdrop unfortunately from the L piece, and Slate Effects going to be topped out there instantly from Mystery there. A lot of pressure coming in early on in the round. Mystery able to take on a lot of pressure and just to really build up those combos quickly to give Slate Effects, put Slate Effects in a dangerous position to top out there. So there goes a nice 2-0 victory for Mystery. GG. Moving on to the next round. Mystery once again with the 2-0 lead onto Slate Effects. So now, like I said, please play out your matches there. Whoever loses in this match, play against Slate Effects to go into that bracket and report your scores, please, once you're done with that respective match there as well. So the next one will be JF versus Make Me coming up next here in this match. Now last time JF was still AFK, but now JF is back. So let's get JF and Make Me in this next room here, so we can go ahead and get those scores reported. So like I said, if you're new here and you don't know where to go for the brackets, if you want to check them out live real time, you can go to !bracket to see who is playing today and how the match or the tournament progress is going. So once again, !bracket to see how the matches are being played. So Me and JF are going to go for one warm-up here. And while that happens, I have a score reported from Modest and Tetris Star. Modest moving on 2-0 in that losers bracket earlier on versus Tetris Star. So that means he's going to move on to round number 2 in the lower bracket. So congrats to Modest Tomato, a good, well-fought round. So let's go back to this room though. Modest moving on 2-0 in that lower brackets here. So in this warm-up here, let's see how this is going. JF is able to, as we can see from the warm-up, it seems like just going to prepare to just take a quick few clean combos here onto Me, but Me is probably going to be able to put a lot of pressure during this match here as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Both players kind of quick here as well in their skill sets. So it might be a close match, a close series, as we can see. But now the match is going to be starting here. Here comes a series. Good luck, have fun. JF and Me both going off with some very similar play styles to set up that opener. But it seems like both players using that opener at the same exact time. So both going to set up a lot of the same amount of damage here. But JF is able to put on a little bit of damage. Me counterplaying from that damage though as well. Gonna put JF on the ropes a little bit there. Me still being able to apply that damage, probably a little bit of a misdrop, but still able to to burn through that. A lot of clean garbage there for Me to burn through. A bit of a misdrop there. Actually, no, that's not a miss. Probably is a misdrop there actually from JF. So gonna buy Me a little bit of time to apply a little bit more pressure there. Me is looking for the opportunity to set up another set up a nice overhang to get into a T-spin combo there once again, but just gonna settle for a Tetris. There goes a misdrop there, unfortunately for Me. At the end, that misdrop gonna cost a lot, and that's gonna move on JF 1-0 for the series lead so far. JF is under match point with the advantage, leading the series right now. And there was a nice opener coming in from JF, setting off a lot of damage with a coming into a T-spin double, but still Me is able to downstack right through that, burn through the garbage here, and set up a nice counter play. But it seems like Me is in a bit of danger here, misdropping there from the T-piece, but still going to make up with that, setting up the mistake into a nice T-spin double there from that overhang. But now it seems like JF is under some pressure too. Both players being able to downstack here efficiently. It's really going to be able to who punishes that mistake first, and who's able to keep a little bit more consistent play style, being quicker there. But it seems like Me with a bit of a misdrop there from the square piece, and that's probably going to cost a little bit as well on Me's end. If JF is able to capitalize on this moment, send down 2 Tetrises probably here into a T-spin double combo, as we can see JF doing just that. As we can see, taking good advantage of that. Another Tetris into a few double combos there, and that's going to be a nice win there. Consistent combos back and forth, putting a lot of damage onto Me, and that is a 2-0. They are still playing for. I thought that was a 2-0. I guess not. Oh no, okay, it was a 1-1. Okay, I think so. I'm not quite sure. Was that? Okay, is the match 2-0 right now, or hold on a second. What's going on? Hold on a second. I guess was so commentate for this match as well. So I got a little bit confused there. My apologies there, folks, but it seems like I'm gonna go right back into this match here. So it is a 1-0 for JF now for this next match. So JF is actually in the lead, so this is not match point. I mean, this is now actually match point for JF here, coming to the lead, and that's going to be a few consistent T-spin doubles there coming in from JF. Some nice cleaner combos, punishing those misdrops there as well. As we can see from the last round, there goes a GG from JF. Going to move on into the second round. Let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets once again. So the good thing, I forgot to mention though. Actually, no, never mind. We already played Garbo's match. I thought Garbo didn't play yet. But yeah, so that means JF gonna move on 2-0 into that next match here. So let's take a look at how the bracket's gonna be set up next. So the first up is gonna be Blarg and Fizzle. That is correct. I think yeah, still best of 3. So I thought the first match was a warm-up there, but it's all right though. They probably played best of 5 series, but yeah. So here we go. Both players are going to be coming in for a warm-up here, so it's going to be interesting to see. Let me just blow my nose here for a second so I don't sound all nasally. I'll be right back as we get into the warm-up once again. Okay, so here we go. Good luck, have fun. The warm-up is now over. Fizzle versus Blarg. It seems like Blarg is coming in with a quick T-spin double opener, setting up into a nice Tetris. Fizzle almost with that misdrop, but able to avoid that pretty quickly. Probably another misdrop there from the J piece, and that's going to be costing Fizzle quite a lot. Blarg able to punish that instantly, looking for that opportunity and able to capitalize on that mistake, punish it very well, and take that first round match from Fizzle. So now Blarg being 1-0 has the advantage in the lead in the series to build off that momentum. This is match point now. It seems like Blarg messed up that setup for the T-spin triple there, but now it seems like it's going to be going down. There goes the actual setup for the T-spin triple there. It's probably going to be 2 in a row. Seems like Blarg missed that opportunity there, but still going to settle for 1 into some quick T-spin doubles there. Fizzle doing a nice job of down stacking though and applying some pressure from that counterplay to send some more damage onto Blarg. Blarg is going to offset all that damage though from that combo as well. It seems that there goes another misdrop there from the S-piece, but still Blarg going to be able to make up for that. Blarg in a bit of danger here, just needs to burn through this and do some digging here to get back into a good playing position, a good playing field at the moment. Applying some more pressure on the Fizzle once again. Blarg also though going to get topped out there from Fizzle. Fizzle now tying up the series at the end with a nice clean consistent combo, punishing that delay there from Blarg at the late game there. But now Fizzle though with a huge spike coming in from Blarg from those T-spin triple setups there, and Blarg going to take the match 2-1 on a Fizzle. GG for Blarg. So let's go back to the tournament browser here once again. Like I said, to look at today's tournament, just do !bracket to look at today's tournament progress for Tetris Tuesday number 15. Just a nice match coming in from both players. Doing an excellent job of down stacking, but at the end, wait, was that Fizzle's? No, Fizzle moved on. My bad. That was Fizzle's score. Fizzle moved on 2-1. My bad, folks. I messed that up. Oh boy. That's right. Was that Fizzle? Hold on. I got lost. Hold on. Did Fizzle? Was that Fizzle or Blarg's victory? I forget. Hold on, folks. Help me out a little bit. I don't know why. This is what happens when you don't have Tetris staff there in bracket editing. You kind of lose your marbles a little bit. So was that Fizzle or Blarg? It was 2-1. I said Blarg won at first. When I did that, right? But so Blarg won. Okay, thanks for that reminder, folks. I lost my mind for a little bit. Okay. Like I said, you know, when you shoutcast, you know, by yourself for a long time, you end up losing your mind for a bit, and yeah, probably need more sleep after this, but yeah. All right, so next, sorry about that, folks. Next match is going to be Corona versus Garbo, though, in round number 2, the 4th and the 5th seed. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, Garbo's not been here a long time. Garbo's one of the veterans of Tetris Tuesday, especially for season 2. So I'm going to see someone coming back after a long time, coming into a recent champions match here. So Corona, being the most recent champion, going to have to make a strong statement to keep that momentum alive versus Garbo. So let's go back to the match here. And like I said, if you are in the lower brackets, if you move to the lower brackets, you need to play your matches separately and report your scores to us so we can please get that going. So Corona and Garbo are going to be coming up next here. It seems like Garbo's ready to go. So is Corona. They're going to go for a warm-up, as it seems like. And thanks for the lovely spirit as well, Galian, just always providing that that morale for us. All right, so Corona and Garbo are going to be going in for that warm-up right now. Why is my music just not even playing now? Okay. I'm gonna have to probably turn up the music just a little bit there. I don't know how my music got turned down all the way to like like that. All right, so here we go. So they are still warming up, but now we have a reported score coming in from Fizzle and Modest. So Fizzle's going to move on 2-0 in that bracket versus Modest Tomato. So Fizzle moves on to lower brackets round 3 for those of you who are keeping track. Fizzle moving on to lower bracket round number 3. So Slate FX and Mikmi, you're both going to have to play up next in your lower bracket match. So be sure Slate FX to ping Mikmi if she doesn't come in quickly enough. So make sure I'll play your match and report that score to us. But let's go back to the match here on the screen. As we can see, good luck. Oh, my bad, I didn't see it, but they're actually in the match now. I didn't know the warm-up was over, so I didn't see the opening of the match, unfortunately. But here goes Garbo coming in with a clean T-spin double there, as we can see. Corona, though, with a bit of garbage here, a lot of pressure onto themselves as well. It seems to be a very close match so far, as we can see. Both players doing a great job of down stacking into those combos there. Garbo had a nice, earlier on, a nice T-spin triple setup there, but it seems like it didn't go off too well instead of too much damage to Corona, as Corona is able to kind of counterplay that quickly and offset all of that damage there coming in from Garbo. But now it seems like Corona now with more of an even playing field versus Garbo. So this is going to be quite a match to spectate here. Garbo under some pressure, as we can see coming in from Corona. Another T-spin double there at the end. Huge spike at the end coming in from Corona, waiting for the opportunity to stack up once Garbo got too high. And there goes a PC clears to open up the match there from Corona. Garbo under a lot of pressure there. A misdrop there from the Z piece. That's going to be an instant top out there coming in from Corona. 12 seconds of the match with that huge opener there coming in. Corona coming in with a 2-0 match. GG. Nice victory for Corona. Was not expecting that opener there to come in quickly, but there goes Corona moving on 2-0 into round number 3. So let's look at the brackets here once again. Nice match there from Corona at the end, putting on a lot of pressure. And moving on to the next series there. So let's take a look here now. Mystery and JF are going to be coming up next. Mystery and JF in round number 2. I actually forgot to change this number here on the top to number 2. But like I said, Slate FX, make me play your match out as well. But also anyone else in the lower brackets, please play out your matches and try to go with that as quickly as possible as well. So we can make this going as smooth as possible. So JF and Mystery going to be coming up here next. Please report your scores in the lower brackets. So JF, once you can join the room, you have an option to warm up, like I said, or not. So a great match at the end there. A wonderful setup there coming in from Corona. Just a very strong play style there, and it was interesting to see. Really not expecting that, but a nice move coming in at the second match to close off the series from Corona at the end there. Definitely showcasing why Corona won last week his very first Tetris Tuesday championship, and I still have to give that prize to Corona from last week for winning the very first Tetris Tuesday. So like I said, talk to me after the stream, Corona, so we can still get that going to you. So this is still the warm-up match, as we can see going on. I'm gonna check the I'm gonna check the scores here. So Miki Me and Slate FX, I hope you two are both playing as well, so you can get your matches going. So give me a second. I'm just typing in for a bit while this warm up is still going on. So I'm probably gonna go and find some food here for this warm up for a second. So I'll be right back while it's going down. But once the warm up does end, we'll go back to the match and get ready. So just give me 1 sec. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick while the warm-up goes on. Okay, the warm-up is now over. An extremely long warm-up, as we can see there. So here we go, back to the match. Good luck, have fun to both. It seems like Jeff gonna open up with a strong quick T-spin double there, but now Mystery gonna be able to put a lot of pressure there from the miss drop coming in from JF. Mystery just really doing a great job of punishing that mistake coming in from JF, capitalizing on that moment, as we can see. So Mystery moving on 1-0 in the series lead so far, but JF though making another make a little bit of a counterplay there from those downstack combos. Mystery is in some danger of topping out, but now Mystery able to downstack as well here and burn through that garbage. JF though with a nice clean playing field, putting a lot of pressure on the Mystery at this late match here. And there goes a top out there coming in from Mystery. The series is now tied. Both players able to punish that mistake very quickly. So it seems like, you know, this is a very strong match of counterplaying back and forth. And it seems like, you know, once somebody makes a mistake, you know, these two are some of the strongest in being able to recognize the you know, be aware of those match situations and really capitalize on that situation to take advantage of it and benefit their play style. But JF there at the end, they're going to great counterplay with that downstack combo there once again, and JF going to move on quickly into round number 3, I think. Let's take a look there. GG for JF. So let's look at the brackets here once again. JF with a nice 2-0 victory, very clean, as we can see. JF really doing quite a good job of you know, improvement and whatnot throughout the weeks that he's been gone. It seems like, I feel like a lot of players have taken a hiatus just to improve and show off here, because, you know, everybody seems to be a lot you know, their gameplay seems to be a lot more OP in this tournament today. Everyone who's been gone for like weeks and then just come back out of nowhere and killing these brackets here. So anyway, Romian versus Salubris coming up next for the last match of round number 2. So Romian and Salubris, please go ahead and set up that match there. So Mystery and Voig, let's see what match that was. So Make me one 2-0. We're just gonna say 2-0 versus Void there, since that's the best of 3 still in that match. And then let's see, Slate Effects and Make Me 1 2-0 versus Slate Effects, just like that. All right, so now Make Me and Garbo are gonna be facing off next in that lower bracket there. So make sure you do that, report your scores, and get to us as soon as possible there, so we can so we can get that going. All right, so Romian and Salubrious coming up next. Let's see if they're warming up right now. So Romian, if you can join the match here very soon, we would love to see you here and get this going. All right, so here we go. Romian and Salubrious coming up next for this match, and it seems like they are both going to opt in for a warm up here. So it's going to be a little while before we get started here. Both Romian and Salubrious going to be opting in for that warm up. So let's get this match going. All right, so so while the warm up is going underway, I'm gonna just take a little bit to keep reporting those scores into the lower bracket. So so JF takes the 2-1 lead onto, yeah, we already reported that as well, so we're good on that. So let's see, Garbo and Make Me playing up next, so let's wait for what happens there from Garbo and Make Me. Once that happens, the winner of Garbo and Make Me will be playing versus Fizzle in that next match. But it seems like they're probably done with the warm-up now. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. The warm-up is now over for Salubrious versus Romian. So Romian gonna be able to go going with a nice T-spin triple, 2 T-spin triples there in a row, with a nice cannon there, a nice cannon setup there coming in from Romian. Was going to probably set up another T-spin triple there, but it seems like Salubrious is catching up with those down stack combos, putting a lot of pressure, but Romian flipping the script once again. Probably some cleaner garbage on Romian's side, so Romian does have that clean and single wall advantage from that garbage. Salubrious under some pressure there, and Romian just being able to capitalize on the opportunity on this on this big play right now from that clean garbage that he has. Salubrious with a huge misdrop there from the L piece, and that's going to cost Salubrious the match. So there goes a 1-0 series lead coming in from Romian. There goes an early misdrop there from the S piece coming in from Romian as well. So Salubrious is going to be able to take advantage of that quickly on to this match, but it seems like Romian though is able to burn through that mistake and also make a play out of it as well. So now both players kind of neck and neck, but Salubrious is coming in with a cleaner playing field right now. Romian being able to downstack here quickly and counterplay. Both players kind of neck and neck right now. Romian in some danger versus Salubrious at the moment. Salubrious though in some danger as well. Thank you for the follow, Fake Puck. Thank you very much for joining us on Tetris Tuesday, tournament number 15. But now back to the match here. Romian sitting up for a quick overhang into that T-spin double there, just trying to stay consistent with that as well, looking for the opportunity to go and try to top it here. So is Salubrious. Both players kind of neck and neck. This is a bit of a still match at the moment, so they're both waiting for the right combo. Probably going to see what type of strategy they can set up here. Possibly a quick T-spin triple or a DT cannon there, coming into a few T-spin doubles or Tetrises. Once one of the other players are stacked up a little bit too high, it looks like they're going to wait for that counter to play moment or wait for that mistake to really capitalize on that opportunity and make a great play out of it, or probably just looking to clean out that playing field. There goes a bit of a misdrop there coming in from Romian on the L piece as well, so they're going to have to burn through that just a little bit, but still nonetheless Romian is able to make a play out of that misdrop as well and send a bit of pressure on a Salubrious. Romian though burning away with that clean well from that garbage there. It's not going to really phase Romian. That damage is going to be offset, and Romian takes the match there, 2-0. GG for Romian at the end, just being a little bit more consistent. I think that single weld on the right side of the grid there really helped out a lot to put Romian in the lead there and take a quick combo off of the off his his playing field there, and that really played the advantage to Romian and his strategy right there. If that single wall had not come down in the right of his grid, who knows what happened. But great job to Salubrious for or Romian for taking that taking that advantage right there. So let's go ahead and move on to the next match here. I think it was it Romian 2-0? Or was it Slubris? I keep forgetting. My brain is just God, I don't know. I'm sorry about that, folks. My mind is everywhere, but I'm gonna say it was Romian. So let's take a look at this next match here. As we can see, why is my music just cutting off like this as well? Okay, there we go. What's going on here with this music? Not playing. Okay, so let's go to the next match here coming up here soon. Oh wait, no, Void got. I marked 2-0 because well, Void, yeah, I marked the match 2-0 because the match that you had versus Mikmi, Mikmi said that it was a 2-0 match here. Oh, what the hell? No, Mystery, never mind. I thought that was Mikmi. I thought Mystery was Mikmi, my bad. That didn't even happen yet. GG. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. My bad. So did Mystery win, or how did that match go? I'm sorry about that, man. This is what happens. Like I said, this is why we need Tetris staff here sometimes. So Mystery, yeah, Mystery and Void definitely need to play now. All right. So let's update these brackets here a little bit as well, as we wait for the next player to come in. My bad, folks. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry about that. I am losing it. Like, my mind is going all over the place today, so I do apologize about that as well. So Garbo is 2-1 versus Mikmi, and 2-0 versus Fizzle. So let's go ahead and update that match there. We have 2-1 versus Mikmi, right? And then 2-0 versus Fizzle. Nice job, Garbo. Moving on into the lower bracket semifinals. So 2-0 right there. Garbo moving on right there. So Garbo just wait that out a little bit, I guess, and we'll see what happens up next. So Lubis and Rutabaga are going to have to play up next. So once that happens, please both of you report your scores as well. I'll be watching the Discord chat for those reported scores, I mean. So while we wait for those scores being reported from this match here, let's take a look at Blarg and Corona now. Coming up next in round number 3. So we're going to be now moving on to round number 3 with Blarg versus Corona. So let's do that. Unless the Blarg and Corona match happened already, I don't think so. I'm getting a lot of mixed information here as well. Blarg versus Corona, is that like I said, my bad, folks, but to look at today's bracket, like I said, just do ! bracket to see who is competing next and stay up to date with the tournament progress there. So Blarg and Corona, please play your match next, and I will be reporting. I'll be reporting the score for Voig versus Mystery. All right, so now they're gonna go for one warm up here, as we can see. So while that happens, we're gonna take a bit of a look at I'm gonna take a look at the brackets and make sure I didn't mess anything up here with that. Besides the Mystery and Voig thing, but yeah, we're good to go here. So Mystery and Void should not play the match yet. So Lubis and Rutabaga, please play your match out and report that scores to us so we can get that going quickly here. So with that being said, okay, so Mystery is 2-0 versus Void, so still the same thing we entered, but my bad about pre-entering in that match earlier on. So Mystery moves on 2-0 versus Void, so that match is now complete here. So they are still warming up, Corona and Blarg, but I'll be making that announcement now. Mystery moves on 2-0 versus Voig in that last match there. So that means he's going to face off the winner of Slubris versus Rutabaga to move on ultimately into the the quarterfinals of the lower bracket. So please play that match out when you can. Slubris and Rutabaga, we're going to both need you to play and report those scores. All right, so the warm-up is not over yet, so we're still gonna wait on that a little bit, but I'm gonna see if they are both here to play. Both Salubris and okay, so let's take a look at that. Got a few more messages from these two as well. All right, so let's take a look. I love the memes. Thank you, Rutabaga, for the meme, and the media chat today, earlier on as well. Check out the Discord chat as well while the warm-up is going on. If you look at the in the server, you can see the media stuff. There's a chat channel called Media Sharing, and under Media Stuff, I think Rutabaga has posted a lovely meme about today's events. It's hilarious, actually. It is really hilarious. So, yeah. Anyway, so the warm-up is not over yet, like I said. So we're still gonna wait a little bit. Yeah, sometimes the warm-ups do end up being very long. It is a good indication of both players being serious, ready to go, and how intense the match might actually be coming in from the warm-up. But the warm-ups never do really indicate the official results of the match, though. It's never for a sure thing. So it's interesting to see. Sometimes people do bad in warm-ups and they end up really just going right at the match there. But anyway, let's go to the match now. Here we go. Good luck, have fun for both. Blarg coming in with a clean opener there for Corona, but it seems like Corona is able to go ahead and downstack this very, very cleanly as well. Corona with a bit of a cleaner playing field versus Blarg, but Blarg, though, still able to downstack and set up a nice playing field as well. Still kind of neck and neck. From that long warm-up, we see this could be a very close match there from both players here, but it seems like Corona is going to go in for that for a quick little BT cannon right there. There goes the cannon, but he missed the drop there from the T-piece onto the T-spin double, so it was only a T-spin triple there, but that damage is going to be offset there from Blarg's combo there. A few misdrops costly coming in from Corona, a few misdrops that are costly. Blarg is really punishing that mistake right now, really capitalizing on this opportunity right now, in danger of topping out. And there goes Blarg with the 1-0 series lead on to Corona, and Blarg with match point now. So now Blarg probably going to build out that momentum, but Corona with a huge PC clear to open up the match here into the series. Will Corona be making this a tight series versus Blarg? Blarg is under a lot of pressure to a lot of pressure to top out here soon, but it seems like they are able to go ahead and set up a nice downstack counterplay and burn through the garbage here, as we can see. But Corona is still setting off a lot of pressure, but Blarg now setting up another flurry of combos here to set up onto Corona. There goes a bit of a misdrop there from the T-piece, so it might be costing Blarg a little bit. Blarg able to scrunch in a few Tetrises there, tucking in, taking in that the J-spin as well. So it seems like Blarg just trying to set up this for a nice opportunity right now with that T-spin double, another I spin as well. Blarg doing a lot of spins with these pieces here, as we can see, showing off a diverse range of knowledge there and skill of the Tetris realm there. But let's see if that is going to help out in this match today. It seems like it is going well so far on Blarg's end, but still Corona is able to downstack and counterplay through that as well, though Blarg still has a match point, so that is a clean advantage there if Blarg can make this match count and take the win for this one series. But now there goes a huge misdrop there from Corona from the L piece, and that's from the J piece, and that's going to be a 2-0 lead from Blarg. GG, winning the series. And And I think Blarg now moves on to round number 4. Let's see. No, Blarg moving on to the first match of the semifinals. Nice match there from Blarg. A clean clean play at the end, really capitalizing on that opportunity there, punishing Corona's misdrop, and that's going to put Corona in a dangerous situation there on the lower brackets as well. So we're going to take a look at the reported scores here pretty soon, because JF and Romian will be up next. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at this bracket. And like I said, as you saw Fizzle type there, to look at today's brackets, just always do ! bracket, so you can stay up to date with the tournament progress and see who is competing live every Tuesday. So let's look at this match now, and see how it's all going down. So it seems like Slubris is going to be moving on with a 2-0 victory in that lower bracket there. So now Slubris and Mystery is going to be going up next in lower brackets round number 3. So Slubris and Mystery playing in this match, be sure to report those scores, and then once we decide the loser versus JF and Romian, we'll be starting to stream. We'll begin to stream the lower brackets starting in from this round. So we will start streaming at lower brackets at losers round number 4. So be sure to stay tuned for that as well. But play this match out, Slubris and Mystery, and we're going to be going on to JF and Romian in round number 3. So now let's stop all of my talking there. So Romian and JF next up in this match. Romian and JF, let's see where they are at. Romian and JF, please get into the room. We don't want to have both players AFK here. So Romian is here. We're going to be waiting a little bit for JF. So once JF gets here, we'll be going on to the next match and see how that plays out. Romian versus JF. So they are probably going to opt in for the warm-up. So as we do that, I'm going to be taking a look and scoping out the seeing which of the VTV casters are live at the moment to see who we'll probably be rating at the end of the stream. Which is not end of the stream is not close, but I like to see who's online in the VTV casting crew, because we usually do a raid at the end of every tournament for a VTV caster. So I think I have an idea of who we're going to raid as well. I have a strong idea. So we will be doing that next after today's tournament. Anyway, let's go back to the match now. It seems like there is a yes, the warm up is still going down. So I am going to go back into the chat here and open this up. There we go. For some reason, I seem to have lost my chat progress there. So this is quite a long warm up, but let's kind of see what's happening in this warm up to see what we may be expecting here from the official match once it starts. Romian setting up a few little nice fractals here on the right side of the grid, as we can see. I'm not sure if that's a strategy that Romian plans to pull out in the late game as well. You know, what's interesting is that, you know, people were asking me early on in the tournament if 4 wides are banned, you know, but I told everyone, you know, to knock themselves out, but it seems like nobody actually used any 4 wide setups today, which is quite interesting, as we can see. But it's all right, Voyage. Thank you very much for joining us, though. We appreciate you competing today. You know, if you want to join us next week as well, you know, so you did a great job, Voyage. Just keep going at it, and we hope to see you next week at Tetris Tuesday. Get some sleep, get some good rest, well-earned rest, and we look forward to seeing you next week. So yeah, I think the biggest abuser of the 4 wide setup really is Eddie. Eddie really abuses that damn thing, and it does work out pretty well, though. So here we go into the match. Romian versus JF, it seems like there was a quick T-spin triple coming in from Romian, but JF was able to to counterplay and offset that damage quickly. Both players kind of neck and neck right now, as we can see. Very close in their playing fields at the moment, not really taking advantage over one or the other. Just kind of looking for those opportunities right now. Doesn't seem to be a fast-paced match at the moment. Just kind of looking for that setup. There goes a nice T-spin triple there coming in from Romian, falling into a T-spin double. But it seems like JF is able to take off some of that damage coming in from Romian, and also follow that up with a Tetris as well. 2 Tetrises in a row coming in from JF, but still not doing very much versus Romian. And now Romian setting off the pressure there. There goes a misdrop there from JF as well. That might be costing a little bit. And JF also not having the cleanest garbage there, so that might be giving a slightly advantage here to Romian. If Romian can take advantage of this opportunity right now and capitalize on that sort of cluttery garbage. Now he's just cleaning up just a little bit. Romian still sitting up for a nice T-spin double there, and there goes the top out there coming in from Romian. JF did not have enough, did not use enough time to respond there. There was quite a delay there from JF, but still Romian going to take off the first match there, just coming a little bit quicker with those combos at the end and punishing that delayed time there from JF. And now Romian coming in strong. It really wasn't, I don't think JF was really expecting that. JF is in danger of topping out soon. And there goes a 2-0 series lead coming in from Romian. GG. So Romian moves on also to the first match of the semifinals. GG. Oh God, I bit my tongue. But GG for Romian, moving on 2-0. A nice series sweep coming in. So let's take a look. Slubris versus Mystery. That match should have happened already. So let's see if that match, if it's still not over yet, we will take a look. So Slubris ended up taking that match 2-1 versus Mystery. Slubris making quite an appearance in today's tournament, making quite a statement. We haven't seen Slubris in a little while too, I think, or probably we have. My bad. My mind is just all over the place today. So before we get into semifinals, what we're gonna do here is play Corona versus Slubris and then JF versus Garbo, and then play the winner of those 2 matches into the quarterfinals of the lower bracket. So let's go to round number 4 now. So Corona versus Slubris is up next. Let's get him going. Corona versus Slubris up here next, and let's have this match underway. So Corona Slubris coming up next. Here we go in the round number 4 for the lower bracket. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so let's take a look. EMT isn't here. We don't need we don't have an EMT in the tournament. So EMT, if you can please spectate. Thank you very much for complying as well. So we're gonna wait a little bit for Corona, and while we wait, I will be taking another drink of water. Because when you commentate, especially for fast-paced Tetris matches, you must always stay hydrated and have your energy levels up. So you have to eat the right amount of protein and foods that give you great energy, as well as being hydrated to stay to be the best Tetris Tuesday commentator that you can be. That's a secret. That is a secret to my success there, folks. Just what I eat and staying hydrated. So Corona and Slubris are going to opt in for that warm-up here. That warm-up, I'm going to blow my nose once again. Because my nose likes to give me problems. Right? So I'll be right back again while the warm-up is playing. And be right back here, folks. The warm up is now over, so that means we're gonna get this match started underway for Salubris versus Corona coming up next. So good luck, have fun to both. Let's see how this plays out. It is best of 3, that is correct. Best of 3, it is not semifinals yet, so we have not moved on to best of 5. Best of 5 only begins when we hit semifinals. So here we go. Corona versus Salubris. It seems like Corona gonna set up just with a quick Tetris opener, but Salubris is gonna go with that nice T-spin T-spin triple opener as well. Coming into a T-spin double, there goes a quick DT cannon there from Salubris there, but the opener did not work out too well since Corona is able to offset all that damage pretty quickly, and now Salubris being having a little bit more garbage stacked up than Corona, but still kind of even playing field at the moment. Salubris with a bit heavier garbage than Salubris has right now, and now Salubris under some pressure versus Corona. Corona setting up some more garbage for Salubris there as well. Salubris really having to clean through this and play a little bit more quickly here to get to these combos. Now Salubris doing a great job of counterplaying. There goes a bit of a miss drop there from the Z piece. Salubris gonna really have to play through that and burn through that mistake there as well. Salubris doing a nice job of counterplaying that and down stacking despite the miss drop there. Now both players kind of tied up right now with their playing field, but Corona is under some danger right now from Salubris' combo. There goes a nice Tetris into triple there as well, coming in from Salubris. Salubris looking for another T-spin there from the overhang, and the Corona coming in with a T-spin double, T-spin triple into double. There was a nice cannon coming in from Corona, and that's gonna set off a nice spike there for a 1-0 series lead. Coming in from Corona, that was a nice last minute play. Corona was waiting for that moment that Salubris was stacked up a bit too high and just wanted to go ahead and stack at the end instead of a nice spiked play. Corona doing a wonderful job of being patient and persistent for to set up that T-spin triple or DT cannon at the end. So great job from Corona there to take off that 1-0 series lead. Salubris kind of doing the same thing now, setting up a DT cannon there versus Corona. Corona under some pressure right now versus Salubris there as well. There goes another T-spin double coming in from Salubris, another quick T-spin double, but it seems like Corona is able to go and downstack this garbage pretty well, able to burn through that, burn through the garbage and offset all the damage and garbage that is being set here from Salubris. Seems like Corona is flipping the script just a little bit. Salubris just does just the same. Both players doing a great job at downstacking and counter playing through these combos, making the garbage count for them. And there goes a miss drop there from the L piece, but Corona is still able to reverse this quickly enough and make this counterplay count as well. That was a nice downstack at the end, almost being in danger of topping out there, but Corona just setting up a quick reversal there at the end from that huge downstack combo, and now taking a 2-0 lead, and there goes the victory from Corona. GG, moving on into the semifinals of the losers bracket there as well. GG for Corona. 2-0 victory lead at the end. Another huge spike at the end for Corona, just waiting for those opportunities to come to him there. And a very clutch play set there at the end, almost being in danger of topping out, but Corona is able to look for that one piece there, and Corona doing a wonderful job of skimming as well, as he's trying to even out the playing field, and at the end there just leading in and skimming out, looking for the opportunity and those little wells to come in to reverse that and send a huge combo from that down sec there. It really played well to Corona's advantage, taking home that victory for a 2-0 lead. And now that's going to be moving on Corona to lower brackets round number 5. So now we have JF and Garble here up next in the lower brackets round number 4. Let's see how that plays out. That spike at the end was, yeah, definitely huge for Corona. And now JF and Garble coming up next here. So let's see. So JF and Garbo up next. Let's see if Garbo is still here, or does Garbo have to work on a little school project actually as well. So I don't mean to say that, my bad Garbo, we're just messing with you, but that reminds me too, while we wait for Garbo to come in. I know a lot of people are finishing up their semesters this month as well, this month and June as well. A lot of people finishing up their semesters early on in May. So, I commend y'all folks for a hard fought semester. I hope that you get your finals going in well, and make sure that you, keep up those grades and really just make sure that you pass those finals. So I hope you're studying hard and keeping things going great. So for all you students out there, whether you're in college, high school, whatever, make sure that you really go hard in these finals. And once you finish those finals, just enjoy yourself, and celebrate the great semester that you had coming into the summer vacation coming up here soon. So shout out to all those students here finishing up their semesters, going into the summer, and having a great, and I wish you all a great finals here as well. For some people, this is finals week. For some people, finals are coming up in the next few weeks. So just want to give that little shout out to all those people, and I hope that you don't really get too stressful. But if you do get stressful, you have a lot of people that you can reach out to, or resources there as well. Use your resources and the people that you trust the most to really help you out through the stressful times as you are trying to finish up school, get your degrees, or just graduate to get into college and all that stuff. So anyway, that's enough about that. We are still warming up here as well. So let's see how this is going to warm up. So after this match is done, we are going to go into the semifinals, round number 1, which is going to be, I think, Corona and Blari. I forget who is in the is that Corona? No, hold on. So who's in so yeah, Blari and Romian are in the semifinals, round number 1. So we're going to see how that plays out. Actually, no, we're going to see Corona coming up next versus the winner of Garbo and JF, actually, before we get into semifinals. So we'll see how that goes. So JF and Garbo, like I said, both very close, it seems, in skill. So this could be a close match coming up here for Garbo and JF. Just some very consistent play styles, nothing too complex there, as we can just see some good downside combos from those Tetrises as well. Garbo probably setting up a few fractals here, trying to experiment with what they will be doing in this next match, kind of feeling each other out to see what kind of play styles that they have. So this is kind of what we kind of give people warm-ups for, so they have an opportunity to sort of get a feel of what they will do for this match, or just specifically just feel momentum coming into the next match. So yeah. So here we go, the match is underway. Good luck, have fun. And there goes the Bankai there from Garbo there, setting off some taunts early on in a JF. And it seems like Garbo setting up a quick T-spin double into a Tetris there once again. Another T-spin double there coming in from Garbo as well. JF and Garbo both kind of neck and neck at the moment. But it seems like Garbo is under a clean playing field right now, a little bit more cleaner than JF is. JF with a 3-wide well at the left side, trying to set up some quick combos there as well, to be able to downstack through that. So the damage to the garbage sent in from Garbo did not work out too well, as JF is able to downstack through that quickly and put that to rest. But now Garbo under some pressure right now versus JF. Can JF take advantage of this opportunity and send off a lot of garbage and damage onto Garbo at the moment? It seems like JF is trying to set up for a quick few T-spin combos there, but Garbo is not able to top Garbo out anytime soon, as Garbo does a great job of downstacking in this from that combo there. So both players still, at this moment being a little bit passive, waiting for that counterplay. As we can see, Garbo sitting off a huge stack of garbage on the JF, but JF, like I said, able to downstack through this as well. So both players doing a phenomenal job of cleaning through this garbage here. I'm just waiting for the opportunity there, and it seems like Garbo might be in a bit of danger of topping out. If JF can set up this top out here soon, that might be it for Garbo there, and that's Garbo did not really have much room to maneuver there with those pieces. So JF going to take off that match 1-0 with the series lead versus Garbo, but Garbo going to open up strong with that DT cannon there versus JF, and JF with a misdrop from the L piece there, and Garbo going to tie up the series there instantly. what an insane insane last match there coming in from Garbo coming in with another DT cannon there as well. That's going to be not going to do too much since JF is able to down stack and burn through the garbage there quickly. Both players kind of neck and neck right now. This is also match point tied series, so there is a lot of stakes in this next match, and JF being able to consistently set up those T-spin doubles there from those quick combos there, and now JF is going to be able to move on 2-0 into the next match versus Corona. But a match really well fought from Garbo. I just, Garbo is also one of those players we haven't seen in a while, but I just want to give a huge kudos, as we've seen a lot of improvements from Garbo as well. Definitely see Garbo practicing out there, and during Garbo's live streams as well. I am a I'm a sub there on Garbo's live streams. I do watch the grind there every day that Garbo has. People who stream. Some of the competitors here who stream, I always like to watch them stream and see how they're doing, say hi, and kind of just watch what they do. And it's amazing to see, just how much they're always just kind of practicing and just how much they love to compete and just always play, dedicating a lot of time into their craft of being great Tetris players. So there goes JF with the 2-0 series lead there. Nice job, JF. And now we're going to move on into the quarterfinals of the tournament now. So now it seems like, let's go to the browser here. Once again, we have Corona and JF coming up next here, and then we'll go to the semifinals versus Blog and Bromian. But Corona and JF, you both are up next. So let's go to the quarterfinals now, officially of the tournament. It is now getting more intense here, but like I said, best of 5 only starts at the semifinals. So quarterfinals is still a best of 3 matchup. So do not get that confused. So Corona and JF coming up next here in this match. We have some tears coming in from Corona. Let's all give Corona a nice big hug, since Corona is sad. We do not want Corona to be sad. We love you, Corona. We want you to be happy here. I want you to feel all right. Anyway, let's go ahead and see how this is going here. So Corona is in the match, in the room first. We need Corona and JF, so if JF can join up quickly. There we go. So like I said, both players have an option to warm up or not. It seems like they may be going in for the warm up here. Let's see how that goes. All right. So yeah, they are going to go for that warm up here pretty quickly. As we can see, very similar playing styles from both of these players here. Just kind of telling things from why is my music still stopping all the time? What is going on here? Very short mixes here that we see from the synthwave playlist. So let me just look for a mix that is kind of longer here. So give me just a second. While they do warm up, we're gonna look for some new music here. There we go. That's the one I was playing on my stream the other day. I think this will be good. Does not sound loud at all. Let's kind of turn up the volume a little bit. What's going on here? There we go. So the warm up is still going on. Like I said, I am just trying to set up something for the music volume. Okay. So they are both warming up right now. Still, I am, after this tournament, I'm looking forward to getting some sleep and possibly some sloppy joes. For those of you who don't like, not sloppy joes, I mean pulled pork, not sloppy joes. Pulled pork sandwich, not similar thing, kind of, but very different. Can't wait for that pulled pork sandwich after this tournament. Anyway, we're here. Good luck, have fun for both players. Seems like JF is coming in with a strong opener with that triple T spin onto Corona, but Corona doing a nice job of down stacking here, putting a lot of pressure early on to JF there, and JF probably with a bit of a misdrop early on, but still able to downstack and make some room out of this garbage here. JF with a nice tuck in with that T-spin double, but Corona with a better play field still versus JF there, putting a lot of pressure early on still, but JF able to send some damage back onto Corona there, and now it's going to reverse the tide here onto Corona. There goes a nice clean playing field from JF. JF probably going to be looking for that PC clear early on. Let's see if that's going to be able to happen here soon, but just going to set up for those Tetris and a T-spin double combos instead. Corona though under a lot of pressure, looking for these opportunities right now, as we can see. There was a misdrop there from the L piece though, and the J piece also misdropping there for Corona. So JF is going to move on 1-0 series lead. So now JF with the series lead advantage. This is still best of 3. So I have to repeat, folks. It is best of 5 is semifinals. So just please remember that. I still need to type in the like a rules sheet, an FAQ thing for Tetris Tuesday in the server, the Discord server coming in soon. But that means Corona, I think, is 1-0 versus JF. No, JF is 1-0 versus Corona right now. My bad about that, folks. But now JF being put under a lot of pressure, as we can see, versus Corona early on. JF under a lot of pressure there. Corona with a huge Tetris there as well. I did not catch the lead into the damage there. Unfortunately, JF under a lot of pressure, but still being able to reverse that and send off a lot more damage back onto Corona's side here as well. Now JF here topping out here from that damage. Now it is a 1-1 series tie coming in from Corona and JF. The match point for both players, so the stakes are getting high. Both just doing a great job of counterplaying it and setting up some huge combos for each other. It seems like Corona under a little bit of danger here from JF's combos, but JF does get a misdrop there from the S and L piece, but still able to downstack that pretty well, since Corona does not have really enough time to capitalize on that mistake there. And there goes a misdrop there from the I piece, having to be forced to misdrop the S piece as well, but still not going to cost Corona much there, as we can see Corona being able to burn through that pretty quickly and doing a lot of great downstacking here as well. And now JF under some pressure here as well from the garbage there. JF though able to downstack and offset the damage there quickly enough, and Corona going to be topping out there from JF's combos from that counterplay downstack on JF's side. So now JF's going to move on 2-1 versus Corona. So last week's champion has now been knocked out of the tournament from JF. So that means we are guaranteed a new, brand new champion for Tetris Tuesday, tournament number 15 this week. With Corona out of the bucket, we are guaranteed a new champion. So this tournament does get a lot more intense now as we move on into the semifinals. But before we start now, it is now officially the semifinals, folks. So that means let's get the hype here coming in for the pre-finals hype. Let's go and cheer on your favorite players here as well. But we are going to be moving on to the semifinals. So that means it is now a best of 5 in this tournament. 1 second, folks. I gotta answer my door now. Sorry about that, everyone. I just had to I had to set up something. It sucks because I have to put my headset back on with this rubber band because my headset is broken right now. I need to buy a new one probably today or something. But Blarg and Romeo coming up next. My bad about that, folks. We had to take a little bit of a break. God, I hate when that fucking happens. I really hate answering the fucking door, man. Anyway, so we are in the semifinals now for Blarg versus Romian. So let's get that underway. The first match of the semifinals. It is now best of 5. So good luck, have fun. We're gonna have an option for warm up or not. I cannot wait to get some sleep. I can really use some sleep after this tournament, because when I when I talk for long periods of time to myself, I slur my words often, and when I start slurring my words, that means sooner or later I will start getting sleepy. So I can tell already. I most likely will be taking a nap after this tournament, which I usually take a nap after each Tetris Tuesday tournament, because after 2 hours, I usually really if I talk too fast and loud and consistently, I really end up getting sleepy. So that's some of the reasons too why I have to cut off my own stream sometimes. I know y'all don't want to, y'all don't really care about this, but it's just, you know, I'm just saying things to fill up the time while the warm-up goes. But yeah, that's usually what happens there for me. It really is quite a pain sometimes. I do wish I could stay up more, but during the marathon, I really will have to be staying up quite a lot. So I'll be prepared though by the time it comes. Doesn't matter what it takes, whether it's like lots of coffee or whatever. But I'm kind of feeling that might have to be the case. So Blarg versus Romian. So here we go. Good luck, have fun. The first match of the semifinals is officially underway for Blarg versus Romian. It is now a best of 5. So it seems like Blarg going to set up first with that quick Tetris and a T-spin double combo. Blarg though going a little bit neck and neck with Romian, sending off a lot of damage early on as well. Romian looking for an answer for this as well, under a lot of danger at the moment. Blarg going to set up for a nice Tetris there as well, and there goes the top out there. An early 1-0 series lead from Blarg, leading the series here already. And now Blarg going to set up for another quick opener here as well. There goes the Tetris and the T-spin double. Going to set up a nice T-spin triple there as well. Actually missed that T-spin triple there, but Romian setting off a lot of damage back on the Blarg side as well. A lot of garbage here, but Blarg able to reverse that as well and send some garbage back and forth. But there goes a miss drop there coming in from Blarg's J-piece, still able to manage to burn through that and do a little bit of digging there, but Blarg almost going to top out here soon. And there goes the 1-1 series tie here coming in from Romian. Romian definitely meaning a lot of business right now in this next match, as we can see, but Blarg Blarg is picking up that speed, as we can see. Blarg and Romian are they seem to have increased their speed twice, or twofold here, as we can see. And slow down just a little bit. It is really getting intense here, but now Romian is picking up a lot of garbage here from Blarg's combos. It would have down sacked through that quickly, and my nose is getting stuffed here. This sucks. Romian seemed to have missed the cannon there, so that is not gonna go under his way, unfortunately. But Blarg coming in with a huge spike there at the end, and that's gonna be a 2-1 series lead from Blarg. This is match point. I really need to blow my nose after this match. But Blarg with match point on to Romian, as we can see, with a miss drop there as well. So this could be a tight series if Blarg does not down sack and burn through the garbage here as well, and burn through the miss drop there. I'm sorry about my clogged nose. This sucks to commentate like this as well. Last week I had a lot of coughing fits, so this is not really fun to have a nose clog while you're trying to commentate for Tetris. But there goes a quick T-spin double coming in for Blarg here as well. Romian with a huge miss drop there from the T and the J piece. That might be paying off a huge advantage there coming in for Blarg. So Blarg coming in with a quick T-spin double on a Romian as well. But Blarg not able to capitalize on this opportunity right now. Romian's still looking for those combos to down sack through. Blarg needs to set up a quick combo here before Romian is able to do something about it. Romian though is able to down sack through that quickly enough. Blarg not being able to counterplay there quickly enough, unfortunately. That means Romian though still having a lot of damage and a lot of pressure being put onto him from Blarg. Blarg is looking for just another opportunity. I think that was probably almost going to be a T-spin triple setup, but it seemed like he was not able to get there in time. Just looking to put out a lot of damage and a huge combos and garbage onto Romian right now. Excuse me, sorry about that. Romian though going to be topping out here from those quick assisted combos there coming on to Blarg. A very close match, but it seems like there's going to be the 3-1 victory coming in for Blarg. GG. Blarg moving on to the very first finals, I believe. I think the first or second finals that Blarg has been to in the Tetris Tuesday tournament series. And no matter what, JF and Romian will have a chance to also compete for their very first finals win. We have the second match of the semifinals coming in for Romian versus JF. I'm not sure if this is Romian or JF's first semifinals appearance, but it is also, regardless of that, it'll be their first finals appearance as well, which I believe Blarg has had some finals appearances before. I think so. I can't recall that too well, but I think that might be the case there. So Blarg and Romian and JF are going to be coming up next for match number 2 of the semifinals. Let's see where they're both at right now. Blarg and JF. Sorry, not Blarg. I mean Romian and JF. Sorry, not Blarg and JF. What am I talking about? So here they are. They're both ready to go. I think they're going to warm up here for this match. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. So both Blarg and JF going to go in for that warm up match. All right. So, like I said, this match deciding who's going to be facing off Blarg in the finals. Everything here seems to be at stake. Oops, my reds dropped down to the floor. So while they do warm up, let me see where the music has gone. So, as we can see here, this is certainly, we haven't seen JF and Romian being so far as to come into the finals recently in any of their Tetris matches for the Tetris tournaments. But it's great to see, how far players come along and improve. It's like even if they don't join us for Tetris Tuesdays and take breaks, they still have the tournament in their minds, and they're always kind of improving and practicing to come back next week and really make a great performance here as well, as we can see. So from this matchup, though, from the warm-up that we can see right now, it's kind of looking like it is pretty even, double-sided here as well. So here we go. Good luck, have fun to both here. Romian and JF coming in for the second semifinals to see who is going to be facing off Blarg in the grand finals of today's tournament. It seems like Romian is able to come up with the opener pretty quickly. JF with a quick 2 misdrops there, one from the T piece and one from the L piece. Another misdrop there from the T piece as well. That is going to cost JF quite a lot there. Romian's going to be just able to swipe through that, taking advantage of those misdrops there from the opportunity. From the opportunity coming in. I can't even speak right now. And Romian with another quick strong opener there, putting on quite a bit of garbage onto JF already, setting up a lot of pressure early on. As we can see, Romian going to set up a quick Tetris there as well. Not going to be able to do much versus JF, as JF is one of the people who can really downstack pretty well in these matches here. Romian missed the setup there quite a bit, but still has a chance to set up a lot of damage. There goes a triple T-spin there as well. Could have been set up into a double T-spin, but the T piece did not come there in time for Romian to take advantage of that. But now Romian is under a lot of pressure versus JF, as we can see. JF with a quick two Tetrises, as we can see, but Romian still being able to do a great job of downstacking and counterplaying this garbage here pretty soon. Gonna reverse this play immediately, put a little bit of pressure on the JF, but now both players still neck and neck from JF's downstacking. JF gonna set up for a nice little cannon there at the end, and Romian was trying to set up, I believe, for that T-spin triple, but it didn't go in too well. It didn't work out too well. Both players still at a very even playing field, but Romian putting on a little bit more pressure now at this moment here. JF under a little bit of pressure. Can Romian keep applying this and putting the pressure back on and keeping that momentum going in from that 1-0 series lead? But it seems like JF is able to have a little bit of cleaner playing field. Romian under a lot of pressure of topping out here near the top out zone. It seems Romian needs to downstack here quickly and set up a nice combo if they're going to stay in the match there. And there's a nice clean Nice clean burning of that garbage there. JF under some pressure, almost was topped out, but still coming in with that last minute eyepiece to set up that Tetris combo there. Romian though sitting up a few more T-spin doubles into Tetris combos. There goes the top out there from Romian onto JF. From the end there, waiting for JF to get stacked up too high, possibly a little bit of greed and just waiting for that opportunity to capitalize on the high playing field that JF was going under. But now Romian is 2-0. This is match point for Romian. If Romian can win this match, and he does win the series and ultimately moves on to the finals versus Blarg, JF is under a lot of pressure, like I said, by being able to down stack here pretty quickly. Needs to go ahead and set up this reverse sweep. At this point, JF needs to set up that reverse sweep to get back into that matchup and hit into the finals. But Romian though under some pressure there, a bit of a misshot, but still going to be able to counterplay through that as well. And now there goes a 2-1 series. Romian still in the lead, but can JF set up a nice reverse sweep to go into the finals, or will Romian take this match lead and still stay strong with it? It seems like though JF putting a lot of pressure back on the ropes here as well, looking for that reverse sweep right now, really coming out to play, not going down easily in the semifinals match. As we can see, JF JF definitely a strong fighter in these tournaments here, and it seems like Romian under a lot of pressure here, in danger of topping out, but still managing to find that eyepiece just in time to set up a nice down stack combo here. It seems like Romian does not have a lot of options right now, but there goes a clean well of garbage there, a clean single well to send up that eyepiece and a quick Tetris there. It seems like Romian though cleaning this garbage up pretty quickly, and now it's going to be reversing right back onto JF there, as we can see instantly right there. There goes a clean line of garbage there. That well is going to pay off to an advantage, but no, that's not going to be enough. JF going to set up a quick T-spin double at the end there. Romian not really able to find that momentum to down stack through the garbage quickly enough. So now this is a tied series now. This could be match point. JF, if he wins this match, that means he would have reverse swept Romian to get to the finals match versus Blarg. As we can see, Romian under a lot of pressure now, but JF is feeling the momentum here from winning the last two matches in a row. This is a close series. Could have been a 3-0 or possibly a 3-1, but JF does not want to go out that easily. Going to set up for that reverse sweep, now being 2-2, coming back from an amazing 0-2 what do you call it, not trailing the series. Yeah, so JF was trailing in the series 0-2, but still able to make a miraculous comeback and tie up the series to possibly go and move on to the finals here. But now it seems like Romian putting a lot of pressure there, setting up some fractals here, possibly a T-spin triple, but that's not going to go underway. There's another T-spin double there, and Romian going to hang on to that lead at the end, waiting for that combo. Once JF was stacked up a little bit too high with those fractals set up, but he's decided instead of that just going to set up for a quick few T-spin doubles there. And GG, Romian is going to move on into the very first finals appearance versus Blarg. And both players will be playing for the very first finals championship. Romian versus Blarg in the finals. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the bracket here. Romian and Blarg coming up next for this finals. And before we do so, let me go ahead and blow my nose for a second, folks. We are back here for today's final matchup versus Blarg and Romian. Here's where it all comes down for the Grand Championship. We're going to decide who is going to be today's tournament champion of Tetris Tuesday, number 15, part of the VTV Tetris Tournament Series. Romian versus Blarg, this is what it all comes down to for the Grand Finals of Week 15 of Tetris Tuesday. Let's get that tournament hype going. This is going to be for it all, for the grand prize as well, for being the first time tournament winner. I believe we'll look at the server too, and we look at all of the past tournament winners, tournament champions over the past 15 weeks, I believe we only have about 3 or 4 of them. So Corona, OPM, Wumbo, Cheap, and Firestorm, they're all 4 champions there. We don't have a lot of Tetris champions, so it's going to add on to the party of Tetris champions, and you'll have a nice little rank on Discord, followed by a little prize there as well. So let's see, after this warm-up, who will be joining the ranks, joining the likes of the Tetris champions in the past. Like I said, Sheep, Corona, OPM, Wumbo. I think is Cubics also a Tetris champion? Let me see. I'll give y'all an update on this real quickly. I'm gonna look at the history of all the Tetris champions that we've had over these past weeks of Tetris Tuesday. So let's look for who all of our Tetris champions are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have, actually no, we have 7 technically, 8 if you count season 1, but season 1 is a totally different thing. So from this tournament though, we do have 7. Actually no, that's 6. My bad, 6, because both of those 2 are from season 1. So 6 champions of Tetris Tuesday. And now let's see who's gonna join number 7 here today at today's tournament in the grand final versus Blarg and Romian. It seems like both players opening up strong here. Romian though, trying to set up the pressure early. Blarg with a nice, sort of a cleaner playing field versus Romian. Romian is still looking for that combo to set up versus Blarg, but Blarg setting up some pressure early versus Romian. It seems like Romian's setting up a little bit of damage, but Blarg is going to be able to offset that quickly enough from the combos here as well. So here comes Blarg coming in with these just very quick and consistent T-spin doubles and a very clean well down the middle from that garbage, so that is going to actually give Blarg an advantage rather than a disadvantage from the garbage, setting up a lot of pressure here early on. So this is going to be quite a match here. Blarg setting up for that T-spin triple there, fall into another T-spin double there. Still not going to be enough for Romian to down stack into, and that's going to be a clean 1-0 series lead. So Blarg now leading the series, has a little bit of momentum coming into this next match. Let's see how this plays out here. So Blarg instantly sending off a lot of pressure back into Romian. This could be another top out there, 2-0. Romian with a bit of a mess up there, and Blarg now has a 2-0 lead. So this is match point. If Blarg wins this next match, he'll be crowned the next Tetris Tuesday champion of tournament number 15 and join the other 6 Tetris champions in our tournament history. Will Blarg be joining the match here as a Tetris champion, or will Romian reverse sweep and also put his name on the legacy boards here? But it seems like Blarg really wants to end this quickly and is putting on a lot of pressure. Romian looking for those opportunities to downstack here. As we can see, this is getting intense. Romian is able though to go ahead and downstack through that, burn through that garbage quickly enough, and this is going to be a clean, close match. Blarg with a bit of a misshot there from the Z piece as well. It's going to cost him just a little bit there. Blarg under a lot of pressure, but still able to downstack through this quickly enough, and also and just offset all that damage, so that's not really going to make count for much, unfortunately. But there goes a lot of pressure being put back into Blarg from Romian. Romian also able to downstack both at the same time, so this the damage is going to be negated from both players to keep a nice and even playing field from both. It is neck and neck at the moment, but it seems like Blarg is putting a bit more pressure, leading in with a clean playing field, a nice low playing field versus Romian. But it seems like Romian is still able to downstack here cleanly enough, and this is just going to be an intense match, very close. It's all on the line for Romian at the moment. Blarg sitting comfortably in that 2-0 series lead so far, but does not want to sit too comfortably because it could easily be a reverse sweep situation. There goes a lot of pressure coming in from Blarg, and there goes the top out there from that huge spike at the end. Blarg winning the Tetris Tuesday number 15 championship. Ladies and gentlemen, with that victory, Blarg is your Tetris champion for tournament number 15. Let's give a big round of applause for Mr. Blarg 9292, or Blarg Molotov. Congratulations to Blarg winning the tournament championship, very first Tetris Tuesday championship. So Blarg now joins us. Blarg now joins as one of the only 7 people to win a Tetris Tuesday tournament. Out of the 50 plus players that have ever joined us for a Tetris Tuesday championship. Sorry about that, but out of all these 7 players that have joined us for a so sorry about that, folks. I had a very important phone call. A lot of interruptions during the stream today, so that's not very fun. Sorry about that. You know what? I don't even need the headphones anymore. Like this shit. Okay, so anyway, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. But Blarg has won the championship for today. I'm sorry about that. I had some announcements to do. I still have announcements to do and whatnot. So thank y'all so much for joining us in today's Tetris Tuesday tournament. Like I said, we are live every Tuesday. Hold on. Oh, man. We're live every Tuesday. Every Tuesday from 1 p.m. PST or 5 p.m. EST, going on for however long the tournament takes. So join us every Tuesday. If you want to see when we go live and whatnot, be sure to check out the Twitter at Variety TV and retweet us there using whatever. But follow the Twitter page as well. If you enjoyed today's tournament and want to see some more cool events, just go ahead and follow the Twitch page here as well. And we recommend that you join the Discord here to stay up to date with the community, meet the community members, and just kind of chat with us and you know, see what's going on when we're live as well. So thank you all so much for joining us there. So yeah, just to see when we go live and all that stuff. Last but not least, check out the team page for VTV, all the wonderful casters that we have as a part of VTV that we will showcase. And yeah, so check them all out. But without further ado, we're going to give a nice little raid to one of our VTV casters as well. So let me just give me a quick second. So let's give a quick raid to one of our VTV casters here to close off things. But thank you very much for joining us. Let's go and give Red Hawk Plays a raid, being a part of a VTV, only VTV caster that I see on right now. So let's just do raid Red Hawk Plays. There we go. So give Red Hawk Plays a raid there. Follow him at twitch.tv/RedHawkPlays. I'm gonna join him very much. Join him very soon. So until next time, thank you all very much for joining us for Tetris Tuesday. I'm sorry. Let's do that again. Thank you all very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time live on Tetris Tuesday on VTV. All right. Sorry about that it took a while to get to that, but now with the raid, we'll see you folks next week.
Yeah, I tried to have more of a sci-fi design for this. Hey, Freddy Central TV raiding with Party of Eights. What is up, everyone? FD, thank you all for the raids so very much. How is it going today? What were you up to? Oh wait, Tuesday. Tetris. Is today? Yeah, today's Tuesday. How goes your day so far, Nick? Good old Tetris tournament. That's awesome. How did that go today? Also, you arrived just in time to see a nearly finished Buster Sword design. I'm still working on some of the coloring on this, but we are about done with this. I have a few more bits and pieces to try and do. I'll know if I like how that looks. Maybe if it wasn't going over the line. Bah, we'll see. So, to anyone that might be new here to the stream, firstly, welcome. I am Hawk. I am a variety streamer. I play all sorts of games here on the stream. Why is that all messed up? Oh dear. Oh dear. We have I did a boo-boo. I made a mistake somewhere. What? In the heck? I don't know how that got. I got a little jacked up, but that's nothing I can't fix. I don't know if I like how this like blue glow I tried to add works around these like sort of circuitry pipes. I guess the glow looks fine. Oof.